Oh, okay, we start on formation lap.
and
Brilliant.
you join us back on the formation lap. And as you see, it is absolutely wet.
Amazing.
It's absolutely wet. Oh, and Blaze's already skid. GG, man. Overconfidence, mate. Right, as we go
I can
through
tell
the...
these two are a bit cautious around here. Oh, the wrench just hit grass.
Oh, this is formation lap. No, that's not going to affect. As we see in order of drivers, Blaze by Gaming, Dragon on Speed, Slav King Robo, Deranged, and Bradley. Come on, you two, we got a formation lap to do.
I know, I'm just like, come on.
Bradley,
My advice is just
can you hurry
don't.
up, please, mate?
My advice is just don't go on hot lap PRS because that you'll just be skidding everywhere.
And that's what Deranged is on. 5 hot lap ERS. If I was you, mate, I'd turn it down to 0 because this is only formation lap.
No, seriously, this gives you the most grip. It's amazing.
Bradley actually has a little bit of, I can't say that, he has a little bit of knowledge with formation laps because he's got on 1 ERS. Now Dragon has actually turned it down to 1 as well. As now we get all the drivers lining up into the box. Oh, I'm excited, everybody's excited. Let's get this race on with. Just waiting for Bradley now. Bradley's in the box. 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light, 5 lights. 5 lights and away we go in Monza. What an absolute brilliant start by Blaze by Gaming coming into turn 1. A little bit of instant with Dragon on Speed. Blaze by Gaming coming into turn 1 now. Dominant lead. Deranged just doing his own thing. Bradley is up in 4th. Dragon on Speed is 3rd. Slav King Robo 2nd. And Blaze by Gaming is 1st. And that is our current way into the standard at the moment. Sector 1 and 2 yellow flags, and that is for Deranged. He's in the gravel. Back with go away message. Slav King Robo and Dragon on Speed, which is our closest battle at the moment. Just a reminder, guys, there is no DRS throughout this whole race because of the wet conditions.
So it's just down to pure pace and luck.
Yep, it's up to your setup. If anybody has loaded up a wet setup, then you are set for this race. Blaze by Gaming is coming up to Parabolica for the first time in this race. Oh, that's why. That's perfect line through the wet. Let's have a look at Deranged. Oh, Deranged has lost his front wing, so he's got to come in for a new front wing, and he's going to lose valuable time to Bradley. How was that first lap for you then?
I'm just trying to find correct grip of the car right now, because if you just ride on board with me right now, I'm going to explain where I'm struggling. It's just around this corner here. I struggle with it in Div 1. And as soon as I hit the grass, just a tiny bit up, just around here, I'm having to shake this stick.
Because if we got anybody, I'm just going to compare this to Project Cars 2. Because if you hit an aquaplane sport in F1, it's like non-existent. But if you hit an aquaplane sport in Project Cars 2, you will lose the grip, just like
oh yes,
that. as we found out with Deranged at turn 1 and Dragon on Speed off the line. And Deranged has pitted for new inters as Blaze by Gaming comes through Ascari. Dominant lead with a 4.3 second lap gap, not lap. Oh! Oh! Deranged crashed. Was that on purpose though? Or was that just pure accident? He's got a pit for the box again. Deranged. You are really unlucky, man. Unlucky.
I mean, I appreciate his dedication to the league massively. I mean, it's not had the best of luck.
Deranged has now retired. I did not capture that, guys. I will watch Blaze by Gaming's point of view as he's come through to the crash site. Ah, it's through.
No,
it came through the first Lesmo. Yeah, Deranged crashed through the first Lesmo. Unlucky. He had good qualifying, but his pace was bad for the race, and he crashed into the wall, so that might not help that as well. This race is basically equal for everyone. Rain and interconditions, everybody's on the same tyre. But it's going to come down to setup and what if anybody makes a mistake. Like, what would you say your percentage on a safety car is for the next 25 laps?
Very rare, considering the gap we have and how many drivers we have. You've got more chance of a red flag, to be honest with you.
But that's the one thing we don't have in F1 2018 multiplayer, red flags.
No, same for 2019, as it seems.
Come on, Codemasters, can you put red flags back in? Even if you patch them in, please?
Yeah, wasn't the last time we had a red flag was like 2014?
No, that was... Yeah, 2014. They took them out in 2015. Rest in peace, red flags, 2010 to 2014.
I enjoyed a good old red flag.
Anyway, back to the race. Bradley, bit of loose end coming through 5? Coming through the second Lesmo right now. How is he looking? Oh, bit shaky through there. Let's ride with Bradley for a lap to see how he gets on. Poor fella, he's had a good season, but those little mistakes do hinder his race.
Oh yeah, definitely, but that's a learning curve and he can improve on that for next season.
But most of the season he has been by himself.
Yeah, so full on credit to him, to be honest. I mean, down in Renault we've had a bit of a crisis as well, because as you may have known, I've had to go through two teammates already.
For the viewers who were first time watching, who were those two teammates?
So the first one was Podgy, a really good mate of mine, but due to where he's from, it's not really suitable for the time zone he's in.
Just an FYI for everyone, Prodigy was Australian.
Yes.
Sector 2?
Second person was Tadpoles. Another good friend of mine, and I've been teaching him how to play F1 and get faster, which has kind of worked somehow.
But he's now left. Sector 2?
Yeah.
That was Dragon on Speed coming through, second Nesmo. I think his back end slipped out.
Ah, that's why there's a gap.
I think he has wing damage as well. I don't know about actually seeing if he's got wing damage. Yes, he has wing damage to his front left. So that
I
yellow
see
flag-
sun.
You see sun.
I see sun.
And no, he has not been racist there.
And I generally do see a sun forming from the clouds.
That's good news for drivers.
That is
And
very good news indeed.
Bradley is in third.
Oh, go on, lad.
Dragon on Speed has come in to change his front wing. His team's not even out in the
Told you
box.
this.
His team is not even in the pit stall yet.
Oh dear.
Oh, no, that was just a visual glitch. Sorry, I got people overexcited, but that was a visual glitch.
There's
Back-
been numerous
Go on.
glitches on this game lately. For example, we've had people stuck in a pit. And
Yeah.
they've just had to retire.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I know this is going to dry up near the end of the race. Or maybe halfway actually.
Yeah, coming above Parabolica, there is a blue sky actually appearing through the clouds.
This could play into people's advantage. It could not.
Because if the race starts to dry up about, say, in the next 5 laps, then people could actually take soft or mediums to the end of the race.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Or if you,
I mean, what?
or if Blaze wants to do the triple, or
Did it again.
as I was saying,
Content.
if Blaze wants to do the triple, he would get the 1.4 pole position, the 25 for win, and the 1 for the fastest lap.
Yeah man, definitely.
That means in total he'll be getting 27 points if he did all them three.
Yeah.
The gap now between Bradley and Slavking is now 31.8 seconds and slowly increasing. Dragon on Speed now, just come through the second Lesmo. Now this is the part of the race where this is starting to just be really calm now, and just this is the calm part of the race. Not much is going on.
Totally not my car trying to turn into initial D mode.
Well, there is a few things going on people's rear ends, but that's just due to the rain and their setups.
Yeah.
As we see Bradley going through turn 2 very cautiously, with a nice exit as well. Going through turn 3, very nice with Bradley. Doesn't even lose the back end, coming through 4 and 5, up to Lesmo 1. To be honest though, if Bradley doesn't keep his third place, I am going to eat my own driver's license.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to a corner and cry for the rest of the night. I can do that because it's
Blaze by
summer
Gaming
holidays
goes
now.
quickest lap again. I would suggest turn down your ERS because you need to save that for the rest of the race if that gets dry.
Oh yes.
Right, it's
I think
an
the track
update.
that has to eat ERS
Oh,
most
sector
is
3. Bradley's going really slow out of a Ascari. I think he might have lost his rear end and had to brake really hard just to keep that car alive in the race. Well done on him for keeping it alive. But he's pitting. Oh, he's got wing damage on his right hand side. That's not good.
Well, it's not good for the cost of a new front wing. It can be very expensive for F1
There
teams.
goes Dragon on Speed back into third. Bradley is let out now. This man has to push like he's on a rush of coffee. Blaze by Gaming now come through Parabolica to start the 10th lap of this Grand Prix. To be honest though, you can't put Blaze by Gaming wrong here this evening.
No, you can't.
This lad, last couple of wet races, he has been a little twitchy there and there, but absolutely perfect during the races.
Yeah.
Ooh, twitchy back end on that Sauber. Blaze by Gaming is now coming up to Lesmo 1. He's going to catch Bradley within these next few laps. I'm surprised Bradley has not been caught by now, but that's just my own opinion and no one take that personally. Your pace at the moment is actually pretty decent, but your car has
It's
been
just a few
twitchy.
things that's letting me down.
Coming through that
There's
curve
nothing I can do
up
about
to
it.
turn 4. It's really, your back end is really twitchy. Do you have a full dry setup on?
Yeah.
That explains a little bit of why you are twitchy through the curve at 3.
But you see, this setup, because I usually make my setups that they adapt to both weathers.
Hmm.
So for me, it doesn't feel as twitchy as it would be.
Because you and Blaze are on same tyre strategy, but he is 12.8 seconds down the road.
Yeah.
But who knows? He's won the championship already in qualifying. Let's see how Bradley is getting on. Come to Ascari. Perfect line. Oh, no. As I say that, I take that back actually. Coming down the straight to Parabolica. And I see a Sauber come for Ascari. As I say that, that Sauber is now at Parabolica. As we're on our 12th lap of this 27 lap Grand Prix, Blazed by Gaming has a comfortable lead over Slavking Robo. Sector 1, yellow flags in Sector 1. Bradley has pulled over in that position, where Marcus Ericsson actually had his crash last year in practice or qualifying with his DRS
I
failure.
think it was FP3. No, I mean, considering that it looks like a huge crash, the car just didn't look like it was. It just didn't look like it was rolled over.
Hmm. And look what Blazed is driving, and he is in a Sauber.
Yeah, but there's no DRS, so he's kind of got it off lucky.
That is very true. And poor Bradley has been lapped. Slav King Robo, I'm riding on board with you now, sir. Pretty clean.
Yeah. Don't really like to waste my DRS on wet races.
How would you say the track is now?
Oh, track's still wet as it was in lap 1.
Well, obviously, but do you think it will dry up anytime soon?
No, it's not yet. Even though the clouds are disappearing, but for whatever reason it's still raining.
Sector 1. Bradley.
Just pulled over for me.
Yeah, Bradley again.
Nice little place it's pulled over.
Hmm. Oh! Blaze was in the gravel for half a second. Does that mean his tyres are getting worn? Or is he losing grip?
PDs get warm by lap 14.
I think his tyres are starting to fall off the cliff now. Even though Monza is a low degradation tyre track, the wet inner tyres can still pick up a lot of what's the word called again?
We'll just pick up a lot of wear. That's all they do.
And degradation.
Yeah, that was him. Engineer just said that to me as well. Nah, these are like the super softs of wet tyres.
Even though super softs will only last like 10 laps and you've lasted 14.
Yeah, this is meant to be my boxing lap, but I don't want to box in yet.
I'm just riding on board with Blaze by Gaming at the minute. His rear end is starting to get very twitchy.
Yeah, because he'll have loads of degradation on his rear tyres.
That would be nice if I could see what his tyre wear is, but they don't show that.
Yeah, it just shows you what ELS do have and all of that stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's definitely an initial D mode on this car.
He's banged it down into 0 ERS. I think he has the idea that he might be pitting this lap. Or he could just be throwing Slav King Robo off his scent.
Well, I'm using medium now, I'm fine.
Dragging on speed now, just ending the banking at 3.
Oh, he's pitting.
Sector 3, Bradley again, come for a Scari.
Yeah, those yellow flags are light.
At the current time, we have 12 laps remaining and Slav King has just pipped Blazed by Gaming to first place. But Blazed out by Gaming is on fresher tyres now. He is going to put up a storm to get that first place back. just a reminder for everyone at this current time, New Horizons Division 2 has a Twitter at NHRL. Yes? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's NHRL official.
Yeah. Yep. We also have a YouTube channel. Well, of course you know that because you're watching the YouTube channel now. We also have a Division 1 YouTube channel.
We also have a Facebook page if you want to see our incidents.
Yep. And we've had one from 2 races ago, which has been sorted out now.
Yeah. We don't really need to get into it.
No, we do not. That's private to the division and not to YouTube publicly. With 12 laps remaining, Slavking Robo is still out on 15 lap hold intermediates.
Oh, trust me, the wear on these back tyres is amazing.
What is your wear on them tyres?
Oh, the back left
if you want to share
is
it, if you want to share it out.
Oh yeah, back left is 60%.
60%, eh?
And everything else is on 50.
Don't do what I did in China and don't let them pop.
I've not popped any tyres yet on this game. It's amazing.
Oh, Blazed. Oh, he is catching up like a rabid dog to his prey.
Oh, he can catch up to me because I'm pitting in for Slar.
Oh, it's just gone wide! It's gone wide! Blazed by Gaming has gone wide! That has jeopardised his gap. But he will be taking the first place if the Renault mechanics don't pull their finger out their bums.
Oh, if I just get it on like that.
Or like that coming out of Ascari. Who knows? Blazed could actually... I don't want to sound mean, but he could bottle it again. Like
Box to start.
like Canada.
That was lucky.
Blazed by Gaming now going to take the lead of the race again. Just gone past.
I think Bradley's going to unlock himself.
No, he'll have to get past Blaze to unlap himself. Well, he would unlap himself if he wasn't coming into the pits to slap. Bradley's retired. That's good that he's in the pits for it.
Yeah, I think he might have had to go somewhere.
Probably have to eat his tea.
Yeah, at least he's not gone into AI mode.
Sector 1, yellow flag. That'll be for Bradley. Yeah, his car's in the pit lane. We have 11 more laps of this race to go. And it's not drying up yet.
Which is weird, because it looks like it should be only on inters, but for some reason it's still heavy rain. Oh, it's going down it straight. That rain was violent.
So what you're saying is this should be full wet conditions?
Oh yeah. I don't know why they even started us on inters.
There, Blazed by Gaming goes quickest again with a 1:31.8. This lad is... I just got no words. I've got no words for this geezer.
Well, it's showing what he can do in rain.
So, in my own words, he is the next Michael Schumacher.
Pretty much, yeah.
But if he was German and drove a Ferrari.
and crashed like 9 out of 10 races in the modern era.
Yeah. To be honest, to be honest, Schumacher, he was like 50. And
Do you
control
think
under
Mick Schumacher
2030.
will be in Ferrari? Because his F2 starts aren't looking too good.
Well, it depends. It's not where you come. It's who you know in this sport.
Yeah.
It's be, ha, the don't want to sound controversial here, but the only way Hamilton got into Mercedes was because of Ron Dennis during his McLaren times.
Well, I mean, it is true. No driver should be going into top teams like that so quickly.
But at the time when Hamilton was racing, some team called Renault was dominant. But
Yeah,
oh
I'd
no,
like
wait,
to
that
see
was
him
the
back in
season
the
before.
dominant days, but
But look at them now; they're like mid-pack every race.
well, yeah, it's because they've. Well, I think it's just they've rushed the car a bit.
Yeah. Just like, can you remember the massive incident what happened with Renault back in 2008 around Singapore?
No, I can't.
Right, basically, this is the short version of it. Renault was investigated for Spygate.
Right, explain.
Well, if anybody can remember, the 2008 Singapore Grand Prix was a doozy, also boring at the same time. But that sparks controversial as well, because at the time Piquet crashed, Alonso was in the lead. So at the time, when Alonso came into pit, he had enough time to refuel, change tyres, and get back out in front of everyone else.
I mean, 2007 McLaren were disqualified from the season for pretty much
Yes,
gummy stuff.
because a former Spiker or Ferrari employer who was an engineer was in contact with McLaren for Spygate,
Yeah.
which obviously jeopardised his Formula 1 career and McLaren's.
Nevertheless, they would have won that championship easy.
They,
I mean, it is controversial,
but not as half of the controversial stuff that's been happening lately in the 2019 calendar.
oh yeah, definitely.
Because Blaze by Gaming quicker again with a 131.5 with 7 laps remaining of this race. Let's go back with you for a little while. No, let's go Dragon on Speed. Because Dragon on Speed had barely any time for viewership.
Yeah, give him some time. Give him a few laps.
I'll give him until 25, then I'll finish the race with Blaze.
Yeah. I know it's been quite a boring race for you guys, but we try.
5 drivers. This is unexcusable for people watching in drivers in Division 2. This is absolutely unacceptable.
Well, it is. I mean, I don't want to postpone the race because, I mean, that'd be wasting a lot of people's time then, wouldn't it?
Yes.
They will be up for investigation. and well, penalties will be sorted out if necessary.
Yep. The one thing I really want to see a replay of is the start of the race.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see what happened with Dragon on Speed with when he lost control.
There was something to do with Deranged, and then Deranged, just whatever he did in turn 1 happened.
Yeah, because I saw
that
Deranged
really
just outbreak himself and yeet across the track.
Because that nearly caused Dragon to go into my car.
I did not see that bit.
No, don't worry, my footage will be, it'll be sent to someone.
Me.
Probably you.
Right. 6 laps to go. Dragon on Speed is bottom step of podium and last out of the running drivers.
I mean, at least he survived.
True. Like, if we hadn't... He's probably happy with this size of grids.
Oh yeah, man, probably does.
Bradley's probably more static than anyone because he's got good points. He's got 12 points out of this.
Nah, I was talking to Dragon earlier on the week, and he was just telling me like how just wasn't having much confidence in his races lately. So hopefully after this race it boosts his confidence a bit more.
I hope it should. Because we've still got
I mean, he
2
doesn't
more
see the
races
talent.
after this.
He doesn't see the talent that he has, and I really hope he gets into Div 1.
We... Just for everybody watching this, we still have 2 more races, which are Russia and Abu Dhabi.
Yep. Oh yeah, this track is getting a bit more better for grip, since I can go hot lap on that corner now.
So are you going to try for a quick lap?
Yeah.
I would not blame you. Try and get that point away from Blaze. Even though he's already won the championship.
Yeah, he's only won, but I still want to nick a point from him.
Yes, I would not blame you.
Get some excitement going. Okay, that didn't work. Save. Oh, okay, that's lucky.
Oh, I just caught the end of that. Come for a sky.
That was lucky.
I think Slav King Robo might have had a brown pants moment.
Alright, let's try not to take those corners and hot lap next time.
Let's take an onboard lap with Dragon. Because I've not ridden on board with people this race at the moment. I just want to see how he takes the first few couple of corners. Parabolica, pretty good, but he locks up his front right.
Okay, tyre situations,
The
brilliant.
exit of Parabolica, pretty clean, coming to start his 24th lap. On 18 lap old inters, just an FYI. Which would not help because he just locks him up again coming into 1. Coming into 3, that curve, which leads up into turn 4. pretty clean. All brakes and locks up his tyres again. Coming to Lesmo 1. Sorry if I said Lesbo. Now Lesbo 2. Now underneath the old circuit part. Now come for a sky. Is he going to lock up again? No. Perfect. Going for a Scary, but a little bit slow. I would say by Dragon on Speed, if this was a dry race, he would actually have the decent pace. He could
Oh yeah,
be
definitely.
up there with you.
I could see a Saba 1-2.
No, he could actually be battling with you until the end of the race by now.
Yeah.
Let's go with you for this one. For half this lap. Coming through Lesbo 2, pretty clean. Old circuit bridge, nice. Now into a Scary. That's clean, no loose back end this time. That is clean racing by you. Blazed by Gaming has a 3-second time penalty. That is the first penalty of the race. And Blazed has just caused it.
I question where and why and how.
Turn 1. Is this getting better or worse track conditions? Because Blaze has brought out a first penalty. Unless he's getting too emotional already, but this race is not finished just yet.
I think he's just getting it's either his tyre grip or... Oh yeah, it's probably down to tyre grip.
Blazed by Gaming coming for a Scary for the penultimate time. This lad has had a brilliant time in Division 2. Coming through Parabolica for the penultimate time as well. Good exit, but really loose back end. Comes over the line for the last time of this race. We are riding on board with Blazed by Gaming until this end of the race. Turn 1, clean. Turn 2, good. Coming up to turn 3. That curve, which I can't remember the name. Absolutely mint. Doesn't even clips the grass. Coming into 4 and 5. Perfect line. Coming up to Lesmo 1. And he's got the fuel light on.
Oh dear. What's it on? Orange, red? You tell me.
Red.
Actually, no, that's on. Oh, red.
It's flashing red.
That mine's on there as well.
He might just whacked up into Rich. Coming into a Scary for the last time this race. Sector 3, Dragon on Speed. Blazed by Gaming in perfect. Absolutely perfect. Coming down the straight now. Coming to Parabolica. Sector 3. Oh! Oh! What's going on here? Blazed by Gaming, he has bottled it.
It's balled it.
But he's still running. Blazed by Gaming is winner in Italy. I thought for a second he would have crashed, but no, he did not. Slav King Robo Good performance by you, mate.
Yeah,
Now,
I mean, this is the target on second stage, second place.
crossing the line in second. Dragon on speed. Just waiting for him now. Coming through Lesmo 2. Coming underneath old sector. Coming into Ascari now. For the very last time for Dragon on speed. This guy has finished the race on 21 lap old inters.
My man.
21 lap old intermediates. This is just amazing. I will not be surprised if we see him in Division 1 coming over the line right now to secure his third place. What a race by these lot today. Wet conditions around Monza. Absolutely perfect racing.
Yeah, definitely.
This, as you see right there, guys, BlazeBike Gaming in first, takes the championship win as well. Slapking Robo, no penalties.
Nope,
And
none at all.
Dragon on speed, third, but he has a 3-second time penalty, which would not matter.
Didn't even get one in either.
Nope. Guys, that has been the race. What an absolute brilliant race. I will be back with the podium interviews.